bet you someone over when you said
Oh.
that would be a proportionate response.
I'm just seen in a good light.
That is not an unusual.
Then I got back like realized I now have.
That's a lot of fun.
That looked like it's like
Fortunately, it lasts for I get
$50 bottle? No.
that's the so get the bottles. That's just like the wine. What I got. They sell their wine because it's put in I know.
Oh yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, she has very distinct.
That wasn't even what? Let me go. Whoa! That way fall down the ball like right here. Eat you as hard as you could.
That's scary close though. That would have been.
That wasn't bad. Maybe it would have been like,
He would have been upset for about 15 minutes. But
maybe it would have been like SpongeBob, you know, where he hits with the door and everything becomes cancer. They could have fixed you. He's fixed. Look at me.
the peak of evolution.
Is that what he calls it?
I was wondering if you guys were going to be here. How are you?
Ladies and gentlemen, your starting lineups for Game 2. First, for the visitors on the scoreboard, your Titans. Leading off and playing center field, number 5, Anna Beckman. Batting second, the designated player, number 1, Haley Milgazzo. Hitting third, the shortstop, number 27, Jen Koo. Batting cleanup at first base, number 22, Ava Corey. Batting fifth, the third baseman, number 11, Casey Wismiller. Batting sixth at second base, number 31, Bailey Turner. Catching and hitting seventh, number 13, Blair Coast. Batting eighth, the left fielder, number 4, J.D. Dowling. Batting ninth, playing right field, number 7, Megan Fontanetta. Your starting pitcher is number 2, Caroline Cashel. And the starting lineup for the Vikings. Leading off, the starting pitcher, number 3, Eden Baker. Batting second in center field, number 2, Isa Santos. Batting and playing third, number 7, Catherine Key. Catching and hitting fourth, number 21, Katie Patton. Hitting fifth, the first baseman, number 10, Celissa Garcia. Batting sixth, the left fielder, number 23, Sydney Snyder. Batting seventh, the designated player, number 17, Dora Sayaki. Hitting eighth, the shortstop, number 9, Abigail Rose. Batting ninth, the second baseman, number 15, Maddie Tan. The flex player is the right fielder, number 18, Debbie Dingle.
Let's get down to business. Give you one more night, got this. We've had a million nights just like this. So let's get down,
Ladies and gentlemen, Titan Athletic Trainer, Melissa Perkins.
And welcome back to Carol Willis Park here at Inspiration Field for Game 2 between the North Park Vikings and the Illinois Wesleyan Titans. Titans able to take Game 1 8-0 in the 5th inning. Now coming into this game, things are a little different. Eden Baker on the mound. She was in center field for the Vikings last game. They turned down the field volume. Sorry about that. I imagine that was loud. And leading off for the Titans is Anna Beckman. Sorry for the little bit of the late start for us. We got things up, but then needed a break as Beckman bunts the first pitch straight up, and it is caught for out number 1. Not a great way to start the game.
No, and Eden Baker, you mentioned that she was in center field last game. Again, using her fielding abilities right there very early in this one.
First pitch?
Yes. She made some really good plays out there in center in the first game, tracking some balls down.
Once again, first pitch swinging for Milgazzo. She fouls that one off for strike 1. Let me fix the inning for us. Sorry about that.
Haley Milgazzo is up now. She's the designated player in this game. Will not be playing defense in this one, but still Titans using her offensive abilities, her ability to get on base.
Eden Baker, the number 1 pitcher for the Vikings. Little different for them to throw her out for Game 2 instead of Game 1.
Yeah, absolutely.
Milgazzo fouls that one off on the left side.
Baker has a 2.33 ERA in 39 innings pitched. Leads the team in strikeouts with 30, which is a pretty good percentage. 30 strikeouts in 39 innings pitched.
And Milgazzo looks like she might get away with one there. That pitch was called a ball, but it kind of looked like she swung at it a little bit. But says she didn't. Count now 2-2. And the next pitch is hit to the shortstop, but she will not be able to make the throw fast enough as Milgazzo's speed kills.
Yeah, she's such a tough out. I mean, I would venture to say the toughest out on this lineup for just strictly her speed. I mean, if she gets the ball in play, she has a very, very, very good chance to get on base.
Yeah, I completely agree. That one should have been an out. It absolutely should have. It was fielded cleanly. Everything was done correctly. But Melgazo just able to beat the throw.
Yeah, it's super frustrating, I can imagine, as a pitcher to get the ball in play, keep it in the infield, and you're still unable to get the out even though it was fielded perfectly.
Whoa. As that one hangs up a little bit in Baker's hand.
Yeah, forgot to maybe let go of that one there.
Yeah. It seems like, to me, I've never really pitched softball style, obviously, but that seems like that would be a common thing. Obviously, it does not seem to be too common.
Yes.
But that, if I was trying it, at least, I feel like it would constantly be getting stuck in my hand.
Yeah, I feel like you're more likely to see balls thrown in the dirt at this level, at least, than what we just saw a couple pitches ago up in the air. You see a lot of balls kind of bouncing before the plate. Not a lot, but
Yeah,
when they do miss,
low.
that's how it usually is. Yeah.
And the 1-1 pitch is taken outside. Excuse me, the 1-2 pitch was taken outside. Evens count up at 2-2.
Again, Jen Kuhn just very, very patient at the plate.
And the next pitch to Kuhn is taken low. Brings us to a full count. And we might have some scoreboard issues during this game. I was told they are having issues in park, and we are connected to the system, so they might be trying to fix that. As Kuhn swings and misses, strike 3 for the the second out of the inning.
First baseman.
That will bring up number 22, Ava Corey. It's always fun when she comes up to bat. Timmy Trumpets starts playing. I believe that's the name of the song, right?
I'm not sure what the name of it is, but it's just the ultimate hype song. It's so good.
The whole crowd gets into it.
Yes.
Everyone starts stomping,
Yes.
clapping. It's something Trumpets. Timmy Trumpets sounds right. Maybe that's who it's by.
I
don't know.
You could tell me anything, and I would believe it.
It's a fun song. Everybody knows it.
It's a really good one.
The next pitch to Corey is taken for a strike. Edwin Diaz for the New York Mets made that song popular. His walkout song as a closer.
Oh yeah.
Got everybody hyped up, and now it's kind of been borrowed by lots of athletes because it does its job well.
Yeah, I remember. I mean, they've played it at volleyball games and stuff during timeouts, and crowd really gets into that one. It's a good one.
Yeah, the crowd, the team as well.
Uh-huh.
And the next pitch to Corey is swung at and missed. Evens the count up at 2-2.
Really tough to sneak that one by.
Yeah, that was...
By Corey, I mean, that had some heat on it for sure.
She challenged her with the fastball and won. Magazo on second base. As the count runs full. Baker comes set and throws the next pitch. Corey hits it straight up in the air. The ball's going to be tough to catch, but able to come away with it is Garcia at first base for the third out of the inning. Great concentration there to stay with it through the wind. One hit there for the Titans, but nothing going. 0-0 is your scores. We head into the bottom of the first inning. Now in the bottom of the first, still feels a little different to me being the road team in the second game of the doubleheader, even though I should be used to it by now, and it does make a lot of sense why they do it. It just still throws me off to be here at Carroll Willis Park and be the road team.
Yeah, it is. It really throws me off too, for sure. I feel like you can watch as many games as you want. You never get used to it just because, I mean, I'm sure you and I both grew up watching a ton of baseball on TV, and it is weird playing on your home turf and not being the home team on the scoreboard.
So now the count is 0-2 to Eden Baker. And she swings and misses for strike 3.
Yeah, Eden Baker pitching on North Park and now leading off. That's not something you see super often, but Gatchel able to get her out on strikes there. That was a really good, at-bat for Gatchel on the mound.
Gatchel's next pitch is popped up to the second baseman, Bailey Turner, and the out is made.
The third baseman, number 7, Catherine Keene.
That'll bring up number 7, Catherine Keene. Moving quickly here in the bottom of the first. First pitch to Keene is taken just low and inside for a ball. Next pitch to Keene is taken for a strike. Catherine Keene, a .244 hitter with a .715 OPS. That pitch is weakly hit into center field, but it will drop down for a base hit.
Yeah, if Beckman would have maybe got a jump on that one a little earlier, maybe there was a play, but with the shortstop, Kuhn kind of running at her, wasn't sure who might have gotten that one. That was going to be a tough play to make. I think Beckman could have maybe had a play on it, but it would have been really tough.
Yeah, a little bit into no man's land there. First pitch is driven out to left field. Dowling will range over and make the catch to end the inning. 1 hit, no runs. And the bottom of the first, we are still 0-0. We'll be back with the second inning after this 30-second break.
When competition for the best jobs is fierce, how do you set yourself apart? Experience? An education? Yes, but not just any education. At Illinois Wesleyan, we prepare graduates who break through the noise, who run the boardroom, the classroom, the lab, the stage. The best college for jobs in Illinois is right in your own backyard. Reach further, dream bigger, and break through at Illinois Wesleyan University.
The press box to check out all of their merchandise.
And welcome back to Carroll Willis Field or Carroll Willis Park at Inspiration Field. Not sure if you heard that a little bit. They are talking about, today is Mental Health Awareness Day. They are selling some shirts and hoodies down behind us, and it seems like they are having a pretty good time down there. As you take a look at this video, this was between games. This was a very brief moment that I was able to capture. There was probably the whole team back there at some point.
Oh, there was, for sure. And both teams. Yeah, buying some merch back there. Very cool thing that they were able to do here today in support of mental health awareness, obviously. You saw the teams both wearing Stay Another Day t-shirts before the first game as kind of their warm-ups, for this doubleheader. Very, very cool thing they were able to do.
And Casey Wismiller to lead off the top of the second inning. Wismiller with a grand slam in game 1.
Yes, also scoring the game-winning run, kind of,
Yeah,
I guess, by default.
Yes. Technically, she did score the game-winning run.
Yes, through the interference call.
Yes, she was definitely thrown out, unfortunately.
Yes.
But a great play that was taken away for the Vikings.
Yeah, if you're Eden Baker, you want to be careful when Casey Wismiller's at the plate.
CCIW leading 6 home runs on the year. And the next pitch to Wissmiller is swung at and missed. Pretty big hack there by Wissmiller.
Yeah, Baker is really attacking these Titan hitters. Very, very kind of bold approach, not going too much off speed, just using her fastball, really.
That pitch is taken on the inside corner for strike 3. Wissmiller goes down looking. And you're right, there's another fastball that this time threw Wissmiller off, not able to even swing at it.
Yeah, I mean, you see, I said earlier she leads this team in strikeouts with 30, and you're seeing it right now. She just really blows the ball by these hitters.
And another first pitch strike. 0-1 now the count for Bailey Turner. And Bailey Turner watches that one over the outside corner for strike 2. Once again, an 0-2 count.
Yeah, Baker has been very, very impressive here early in this one.
Very aggressive, attacking the strike zone with those fastballs. Baker's next pitch just outside. Brings count to 1-2.
Yeah, and this is kind of, if North Park has an ace, Eden Baker is probably that. Just based off of her stats, she's been very good for this team, only giving up 13 earned runs in 39 innings.
Turner turns that one around, but will be thrown out at first base for the second out of the inning. Abigail Rhodes able to range over and make the play. That'll bring up the catcher, Claire Post. Stanger sitting out game 2, giving Post some time behind the plate today.
Yeah, Post is usually in this hitting lineup, regardless.
One way or another, she is definitely going to be batting, but she has been catching a lot of these games too.
Yes.
Very tough to catch back-to-back games.
Yeah, it's good that the Titans have 2 really, really good catchers that they can kind of rely on to switch out whenever they need to. Obviously, being a catcher is one of the toughest positions out here. There's no question about that.
It's very taxing on the body as that pitch is taken high.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
Which it does make things better when you're only playing 5 innings instead of all 7, but...
That certainly helps, but can't really bank on that most of the time.
Post turns that one around, and Baker throws it over for the third out of the inning. No runs and no hits. Score is still 0-0 as we head into the bottom of the second inning. Here on Illinois... I did it again. IWUsports.com.
Why is Illinois Wesleyan the #1 school in Illinois for jobs? Maybe it's because we're the AND University. That's right, A-N-D. And. Here you can explore the arts and study in a pre-professional program. Double major and play a sport. Do an internship and study abroad. Your opportunities are endless. Set yourself apart with a degree from Illinois Wesleyan.
And welcome back to Inspiration Field. Score still 0-0 here in the bottom of the second inning. Seen a little bit more through the first 2 innings than we did in game 1, though. Score's still the same, but we've got hits from both teams so far, so maybe going to see a little bit of a more balanced attack today.
Yeah, perhaps. Hitting the ball against Gianna Serta in this stretch is a really tough thing to do. Not that, no disrespect to Caroline Gatchell, but, Serta has obviously set the bar very, very high for this pitching staff. But you got to credit Gatchell a little bit, too. She's able to get that first out right there.
Another quick start to the inning. 1 pitch, 1 out, just like the first. That'll bring up the left fielder, Sydney Snyder.
Yeah, Snyder was the designated player in the first game, now taking left field.
And Snyder drives that into deep center field, and it will clear the wall for a home run. 1-0 North Park here in the bottom of the second inning, able to take their first lead of the day.
Yeah, not the start you wanted to this inning if you're Caroline Gatchel. And this is a scenario where you really think about the Titans being the visiting team instead of the home team. If you're able to get on the board first, that's kind of a big advantage, because the Titans aren't going to have the bottom of the last inning in order to come back.
Yeah, it's a completely different feel being the home team. You're going to get to bat the same amount of times, but not knowing, if you need that extra run in the bottom of the inning or, having the ability to walk off a game.
Yeah, it's really nice knowing, how many runs you need to get, right, instead of just putting them up and hoping you can hold the home team in the bottom of the inning.
The pitch is taken outside for a ball. Emma, do you have the pronunciation
I do.
For her? I do not want to say it wrong. All right, up to bat now is Dora Sayaki. Very glad I asked you. I would not have got that right.
Yeah, we don't want to mispronounce. That's why I just don't even try. Notice I hand you the paper so you can try.
Yeah, that is a tough one. Sayaki swings and misses at that. Brings the count to 2-2. It's a cool name. It starts with a C though, and I would have started with a K sound.
Yeah, I probably would have too. That's right.
Yeah. So very glad I asked. As Sayaki swings and fouls that one back to stay alive. Count still 2-2.
Another freshman from the suburbs of Chicago, so she's familiar with, Chicagoland.
And Sayaki dribbles that one over to Jin Kuhn, who turns and makes the throw for the first out of the inning. That'll bring up Abigail Rhodes.
Shortstop, number 9.
Abigail Rhodes been pretty busy over there at shortstop today.
Yeah, she certainly has, especially with this right-handed, lineup that the Titans primarily have, minus Milgazzo, of course.
Yeah, very righty dominated, which, is obviously the more common of the two. But in softball specifically, you typically see a lot more lefties than you do in baseball, but not for these Titans.
Right, yeah. Or at least, going on both sides of the plate, you see that a lot in softball too, yeah.
Especially with the speedy batters.
Correct, yeah. Trying to slap the ball opposite so you can get on.
And Rhodes takes that pitch just outside. Count 1-2. Maddie Tan on deck for the Vikings. That pitch is fouled straight back. Rhodes staying alive. And now Gatchel's next pitch is thrown in the dirt. Evens count up at 2-2. We got a little bit of a lefty matchup today on the mound. Both pitchers are lefties.
Yeah, again, not something you see very often.
No, you do not. As that is swung at and missed for strike 3. Vikings go down, but not quietly, scoring 1 on the home run. Score is now 1-0 Vikings as we head into the third inning. We'll be back after this 30-second break.
Behind every Wesleyan success story is a community. One made of alumni and friends devoted to creating opportunities for the next generation of Titans. When you support the Wesleyan Fund, you make a difference. Join us in providing a first-class education, a rewarding campus experience, and a lifetime of opportunities. I'm Norm Ish, a graduate Illinois Wesleyan and the head football coach for the past 35 years. Join me in supporting the Wesleyan.
called. And welcome back to Inspiration Field at Carroll Willis Park. Eden Baker takes the mound here in the top of the third inning with the Vikings' first lead of the day, first run of the day, in fact. Now 1-0.
Hitting off the left fielder, number 4, J.D. Dowling.
Number 4, J.D. Dowling, coming to the plate. Didn't have an at-bat in the first game.
She came in as a defensive substitution. And the first pitch is a strike. 0-1 the count.
Baker has had really, really good command of the strike zone so far. Seen a lot of called strikes.
And Downing drives that up the middle, but the play is made for out number 1.
The right fielder, number 7, Megan Fontanetta.
It's a good job by Tan to range over and to even get to that ball.
Yeah, that ball looked like it had some kind of funky spin on it. Maybe kind of hit it closer to the handle of the bat. But, you know, second baseman able to make that play. That was a good one.
First pitch to Fontanetta, swung at and fouled off for strike 1. Eden Baker with 2 strikeouts on the game already. Fontanetta, the 9-hitter for these Titans. Top of the lineup on deck as that pitch is taken just outside. That pitch looked good from here.
Yeah, it really did. She's, just using her kind of heat to get past these Titan hitters. It's been very impressive.
And Baker's next pitch is taken high. Brings count to 2-1. And now Baker's pitch. Fontanetta drives that to the right side, but it will be well foul. The wind picking up a little bit, as I'm sure you can hear, blowing out to right field. Not great for these lefties, or for these righties.
Yeah, correct. Yeah, you haven't seen, besides there's been a couple home runs, obviously, from the right side of the plate, but other than that, not a ton of balls hit to the outfield, I wouldn't say, especially in the air.
Yeah, nothing, I haven't noticed it really affecting the game at all so far.
Yeah.
Except for maybe the one Wismiller home run that could have went a little further.
Right. But if it's over the fence, it's over the fence. She could have smoked the scoreboard, though, if the wind was a little bit different.
If she would have hit that with the wind, she absolutely would have.
Yes.
3-2 count now for Fontanetta, working a deep count. Top of the lineup on deck, and Anna Beckman. And she will do so with a runner on first as Fontanetta draws the walk.
Yeah, really
number 5.
good on Fontanetta to work that count so far. Kind of seeing most of Baker's pitches and able to get on base. And again, I feel like you could say this with just about anyone in this Titan lineup, but good to have that kind of speed on first base.
Yeah, great way to lead off the inning after you give up the lead is now Beckman drives that to third base, and they try to turn the double play, but, with Beckman running, that will never happen. They did get the lead runner in Fontanetta, though, at second base, so now 2 outs here in the top of the third.
Yeah, really good fielding play there to go to second, first, as they can get the lead runner out. Again, Fontanetta is really quick, so that was a good play. Really good instincts there by the third baseman.
Yeah, great play by Keene. Would have probably turned the double play with an average runner.
Right.
And now the third out is made by Eden Baker on the first pitch to Milgazzo. I almost missed it. It happened so quick. No runs, 1 hit. And now at the bottom of the third, the Vikings still lead 1-0. We'll be back after this short 30-second break. And welcome back to Inspiration Field at Carol Willis Park as we take a look at the CCIW standings. This is not updated to the games that just got over, of course, as I am making these graphics and I was a little busy to update that. But this is what we still look like after those first games. Illinois Wesleyan able to hold on to that first spot, and they're looking for back-to-back years of hosting the CCIW championship. Yeah,
And what a great place to do it. This the kind of renovations they've made to this field in the last couple of years in prep for the 2025 national championship have been really good. Obviously, the video board out there in left field, and this turf here on the infield is looks real good. So this would be obviously a great place to host.
Yeah, I'm sure every team rightfully would like to host themselves, but I bet Illinois Wesleyan's a pretty high up choice for every other team, as that hits Maddie Tan to put the leadoff runner on first base here in the bottom of the third inning. Now, you hate to give away a free base, especially to a leadoff hitter.
Yeah, there's no doubt about that. And here you get to the top of this lineup here. I believe that's Baker up, the pitcher, to hit.
Baker chops that one foul into the Titans dugout. Oh, 1 count now. Maddie Tan on first base. And that pitch by Gatchel is way high and outside. Trying to get Baker to chase on her swinging bunt attempt.
Yeah, pretty impressive to be the starting pitcher, kind of the ace for your team, and then be the leadoff hitter.
Yeah, she finds her way to first base with a single into right field. Baker now doing it on both sides. Puts a runner in scoring position for the Vikings.
Yeah, still with 0 outs in this part of the Viking lineup. This could be a dangerous spot.
Number 2, Isa Santos.
And that will bring up the center fielder, Isa Santos. The battle of the number 2s. Santos bunts that one. It will go foul, though. Wind less steady now, but the gusts seem almost a little worse.
Right, yeah, it'll die down a little bit and then all of a sudden just come back again in a big gust, yeah.
The next pitch is fouled off to the right side. Now she puts one in the North Park dugout. Baker sending the Titans home with a ball, and Santos giving the Vikings one.
Yeah, Santos batting just 164 this season. But again, one of the 2 seniors on this lineup. She's played a lot of softball in her career, so she's one it's hard to take out of the lineup, especially on such a young team.
Yeah, she's looking to turn things around today. Pitch is hit straight up in the air. Kuhn makes her way back, but Beckman ranges in from center field to make the out. The ball hung up there a little longer than I thought. I thought that was going to be a tough play for Kuhn, but instead it turned into an easy play for Beckman.
Yeah, that ball stayed in the air for a long, long, long time. But 1 out on the board is certainly getting things in the right direction. It's tough when you've got runners on first and second with no outs, and then he pops that one up. Getting 2 outs on the board for the Titans. That's a big play right there.
Yeah, it does it rather quickly. Back-to-back pitches, 2 weak pop-ups, and now we're sitting with 2 outs instead of 0. Runner still on first and second. Maddie Tan on second, Eden Baker on first. As Katie Patton comes up to bat for the Vikings. She takes strike 1.
Yeah, one of the few lefty batters in this game, which really benefits the Titans with this lefty-lefty matchup here with Gatchel on the mound.
It does. Not a Not a bad time for Patton to be up, though, as I'm sure you can hear the wind through our mics. Still blowing straight out to right field.
Yes.
Has not changed direction, just kind of comes and goes.
Yeah, for sure.
Patton awaits the next pitch. Just able to hold up on that one. This post applies the tag to double check. Never hurts to do so.
No, certainly not.
And the next pitch is taken just off the outside corner. Evens count up 2-2.
Ooh, that was a close call right there. That could have gone either way for sure.
The fans wanted that one.
Yes, they did. That would have been huge.
And the next pitch is swung at and missed for strike 3.
Runs on a hit, 2 left.
Gatchel able to do it herself anyways. 1-0 still your score after the bottom of the third. Titans able to hold any more damage there after the leadoff walk, but hoping to get on the board themselves here in the top of the fourth. We'll be back after this 30-second break here on IWUsports.com.
Behind every Wesleyan success story is a community. One made of alumni and friends devoted to creating opportunities for the next generation of Titans. When you support the Wesleyan Fund, you make a difference. Join us in providing a first-class education, a rewarding campus experience, and a lifetime of opportunities. I'm Norm Ish, a graduate Illinois Wesleyan and the head football coach for the past 35 years. Join me in supporting the Wesleyan.
And we are back at Carol Willis Park as Jen Kuhn waits to come up to bat. You can hear her walk-up music going now. Team loves this one. Everyone loves all of their music, I'm sure, but the whole team really gets to dancing when Jen comes up to bat.
I mean, Pretty Boy Swag, anything by Soldier Boy is a banger, let me tell you.
It is.
And this is a good one, especially the beginning of this song when it sounds like glass shattering. That's a really great part of this song.
Yeah, we don't really get to hear that often now, but with Kuhn leading off, they decided to just play the whole song. Kuhn had to be pretty young when that song was released.
Yeah, I don't feel like I was probably very old when that song was released, that's for sure.
I can't imagine she remembers it being released too much, but now it's regarded as a classic. So.
Oh, it's a classic for sure. Let's see when that song was released.
I'm going to guess 2008, 2009-ish.
2010, there you go, yeah. Yeah, 9-year-old Emma and probably, I think,
Kuhn would have been
7 or 8-year-old Jen, I don't think probably remembers that song being released.
She does it justice, though. It's a great walk-up song. And the next pitch to Kuhn is taken right off that outside corner for a strike, right on the outside corner, apparently. I do agree with the call. I'm not saying that he was wrong. I just misunderstood what he was saying.
Yes, right. There's been a couple of those today.
He's got a real delayed call. As
Yes.
Kuhn rips that into left field for a single. So now a runner on first for Ava Corey. Speaking of fun walk-up songs.
The first baseman, number 22.
Yeah,
Ava
again.
Corey.
Again with the stomping and clapping, good stuff. This could be a big spot for the Titans to hopefully get something going here.
And Corey puts down the bunt, and it's a good one, able to sacrifice herself and get Kuhn over to second base.
I mean, when you're the reigning player of the week and also reigning co-hitter of the year last year, and you're able to put down a bunt.
Not one I expected.
No, I mean, that just shows you really the depth of this team because you're bringing up the girl that just hit a grand slam in their last game. So, I mean, it's in leading the CCIW in home runs.
Yeah, it's never ending.
It really isn't, yeah.
And now Wissmiller takes ball one. As you just mentioned, Wissmiller had a pretty good game one. And including the grand slam. That was all the Titans needed. They put on 4 more after that, though.
Yeah, this would be, these next couple batters for the Titans with a runner in scoring position. You know, down 1, you don't really want to get things going too far in this game without, looking at a 1-0 deficit. You got to, especially, as the visiting team, you want to be able to put some runs on the board.
Titans with good position to do so right now. And the next pitch to Wesmiller is fouled off. Wesmiller with 27 RBIs. That was before the grand slam, I believe, because online is showing her with 5 home runs. So already was leading the team in RBIs before she drove home 4 more in game 1.
Exactly, yeah.
So now sitting at 31 RBIs with number 32 out of second base.
Yeah, taking some really good rips here in this at-bat.
Now, the CCIW website has her at 28 RBIs. So, getting some mixed numbers here. and it does have her updated home run in.
Oh, okay. That could be it then.
Yeah, but that's only one more RBI than our statistics on IWSports.com show. So, that pitch is taken way high for a ball. Brings the count to full. Great job there by Patton to even get to that ball.
Yeah,
keep Kuhn a second.
Yeah, exactly. She's been very good behind the plate.
And now the 3-2 pitch is taken high by Wesmiller. Now runners on first and second.
High and inside there. Wesmiller is taking off the plate there. Big time. That was fairly close to being kind of scary, but message received.
Yeah, she had to show off the reflexes a little bit to get out of the way of that one.
And Baker, we don't have a radar gun or anything, obviously, but looks like she throws hard.
Yes.
So that would certainly scare you a little bit.
Now the first pitch to Bailey Turner is fouled off, and it will just get out of play. Both Garcia and Dinkle making a run for it. Bailey Turner now with runners on first and second and 1 out here in the top of the 4th inning. Pitch is taken just low. Bailey Turner 3rd on the team with 18 RBI. Tied with Ava Corey. Jen Kuhn and Casey Wesmiller are the only 2 ahead of them. Real solid middle part of the lineup.
Yeah, that's an understatement, I think, especially like the 3 through 6 hitters in this lineup can really hit for some power and do some damage. And the best part about this team is that it can be anybody on any given day. We saw, obviously, Casey Wesmiller was kind of the main catalyst in the first game, but, it could be Ava Corey, previous hitter of the week. It could be Bailey Turner, who was the hitter of the week the week before when she hit the walk-off. It is literally anybody.
Hard to pitch against that.
No doubt, yeah.
You don't even know who you want to try to work around on any given day.
Exactly, yes.
Turner steps in. Count 2-1 with 1 out. And the pitch from Baker is taken for a strike.
Yeah, kind of a delayed call right there by the umpire. Wasn't sure if that was going to be a called ball or strike.
I think he does it for the dramatics. He gets me.
I'm here for it. I'm here for it.
I think he does yell immediately, strike.
Right. We just can't hear up here, yeah.
Yes, Turner fouls that one straight back. Yeah, with our headsets on, we can't hear it, and it's the hand motion that's really delayed.
Yes.
So if you ever hear me say it's a ball, and then you promptly see him call a strike, just know I was wrong. That's why, at least.
Yeah.
Bailey Turner turns on that one and looks like she kind of saved herself from getting hit by the ball.
Yeah.
By somehow hitting the ball.
I'm not sure how she turned that one around. That was pretty impressive right there.
She dropped down to a knee. I might have to show that one again. We'll wait this pitch to see if she does anything with it, and then we might take a look at that one again, because that was impressive to get a bat on that ball, as that pitch is in the dirt, and both runners will advance. A wild pitch for Baker. I said we'd do it, so we're going to do it anyways.
Yeah.
Let's take a look at that swing. How does she even touch this? She drops down to a knee. It doesn't look like it was going to hit her, but it would have been maybe a foot from her head.
And she got the big part of the bat on that, too. It was really impressive.
She really turned on it. Now runners on second and third for Turner, and she drives that one through the gap on the left side. One run will score, the other will not. Now runners on the corner, and the Titans have even this one up.
Yeah, that was a big spot right there for Bailey Turner. I mean, really good to be able to pull that one through the gap between shortstop and third baseman. That was awesome.
And now we are going to see a pinch runner. No, we are not. We are just going to see a mound visit. So 1-1 is the score with one out here in the top of the fourth inning, but these Titans are not done.
Yeah, a win here would be really huge for the Titans. I think, they're only one game ahead of North Central, I believe, in the CCIW standings. Really don't want to get behind here, in games like this. It is obviously their sixth game in the last 3 days, which is a lot, but, if they can pull out a win here and then kind of grind out the rest of the conference season, this would be absolutely huge. And no disrespect to North Park, but they're 4-5 in conference play. You don't really want to give up a game to someone below 500 in this league.
Yeah, lots of splits so far in this very deep league, though. So something we have seen. It doesn't matter who you're facing.
Mm-hmm.
It could be any given moment. Any team beats you. Now we see a little bit of attempted trickery by the Titans.
Yeah, but Bailey Turner able to take second on that play right there. The Titans have some really fun little plays like that. You see, I believe that's Jen Kuhn on third, right? Yeah, kind of come off the base a little bit and tempt the North Park catcher to throw to third, and she did, and Bailey Turner able to grab second on that one too. That was really smart.
Yeah, they wanted to make the throw to try to nab Turner a second, but that is Casey Wismiller over at third base,
right.
And you are right. She would have absolutely been sent home if they made that throw.
Yes.
Titans very aggressive base runners. Wismiller wanting to take home on that pass ball.
Yeah.
Good job by Patton to not let that ball get away from her, though.
Yeah, Coach Tiff over there on third base speaking some sense into these Titan runners. I mean, it's easy to get greedy when you're as quick as this lineup is.
That pitch is taken in the dirt, evens the count up at 2-2. Now runners on second and third. Game knotted up at 1 here in the top of the fourth inning. I don't know if you've heard it, but I don't know if it's a North Park fan, as that ball is driven into the gap in right field, ranging over is Dinkle. She is not able to make the play. Wismiller comes around to score, as will Bailey Turner. I believe they're going to call interference over at third base. We're going to need to hear this explanation. Okay, yeah, I believe they're going to call interference at third base and award Bailey Turner home. So both runners are going to score.
Yeah, Bailey Turner really ran into the third baseman as she was rounding. I think if she hadn't run into the third baseman, she certainly would have had an easy slide into home. The ball was still in the outfield when she was turning.
She basically stopped over at third base and still made it a play at home.
Yeah.
And she had already given up on it and was basically walking home, assuming that she would be given the base. Thankfully, she was right.
Yes.
As now, Margot Gary coming in to pinch run for Claire Post.
Yeah, Titans have been able to put up 3 runs in the top of this 4th inning. This is a big spot to put those runs up there, no longer staring down that deficit. Give Caroline Gatchel a little bit of, leeway on the mound, hopefully maybe calm her down a little bit. It's so much easier to pitch when you have the lead.
And now with a runner in second and only 1 out for Downing, they're not done. They could be looking to put another run on the board before things said and done here in the 4th inning.
I mean, still just 1 out in this top of the 4th.
And the next pitch to Dowling is taken low. 2-0 the count. I haven't really gotten a chance to sit up there and watch the video board, but boy, is that a great addition.
I know.
Here.
I mean, so they put it in, Shirk Center, Denny Bridges Court. I believe that was
last year.
It was just last year.
Last year was the first year they had it.
Okay,
yes.
Gotcha. But that has been such a cool addition. I mean, working in athletic communications office, it's been really fun to put some of these things together for the video board specifically. The green light videos are up there. Just able to use a lot more creativity and do some fun stuff that not a lot of other Division III schools are able to do.
Absolutely right. As Dowling takes ball 4, puts runners on first and second.
Number 7.
They do have, for softball, they often have, whoever is up to bat has their green light videos playing, which if you follow us on Instagram or anything, I'm sure you've seen those. Those are a lot of fun, not only for the athletes, shooting them's a lot of fun, but they also just look pretty dang cool.
Yes, they do, and that was a really cool addition to our office a couple years ago when we were able to do that. Those are the videos posted when there's a player of the week or something like that. That if you follow IWU Sports on Instagram, you've probably seen those. And as a student athlete and someone who works there, it's cool from both perspectives.
It is. And if you do not follow IWU Sports on Instagram, do so.
It's a good follow.
Yeah, do so. Lots of great stuff posted there. I will admit, I just found out a couple weeks ago that I was not following.
Tyler!
I had to re-download Instagram to follow, so that makes me feel a little better, but
right.
I regretted not doing so, though. That pitch is swung at and missed for strike 2. I also felt really bad. I thought I was following. I assumed... I know I followed every other page on Facebook and stuff, but I must have just forgotten to do so on Instagram. And that's where the good stuff is.
It really is.
Next pitch to Fontanetta is fouled straight back. Keeps the count 1-2. Baker's next pitch once again fouled straight back by Fontanetta.
Yeah, you would think as a pitcher, I mean, at least 3 foul balls in a row, start getting a little frustrated, start running out of things to pitch, because Fontanetta has just really been battling in this count. Still just a 1-2 count, but making Baker throw a lot of pitches in this at-bat.
Fontanetta also did that her last at-bat, and as you take a look here at this angle, as that pitch nearly hits her in the head, it looks like it just glances off her shoulder. Shakes it off and makes her way to first base, though, to load the bases. She seems okay. Yeah, she got a smile on her face. The thumbs up to the crowd. I believe that did hit her shoulder, but
yes,
boy, it's scary when it's close to that neck-face region.
Yeah, it looked like it grazed her shoulder, but yeah, again, that's a scary kind of place to go. And, you say as a pitcher, when you're getting worked in the count, it really can get frustrating. You maybe try and do a little bit too much, and that's perhaps what happened there.
Yeah, so frustrating, she threw it at her head. I'm joking. I'm so joking. Baker's next pitch taken inside. Tough spot here for Baker, though. She now faces Anna Beckman with the bases loaded and still only one out.
Yeah, this is the top of the lineup here. This is certainly a tough spot with some really, really good hitters coming up.
And that pitch is also taken high. 2-0 the count. She's going to have to really lock down and attack the strike zone here, which is dangerous to do with a hitter like Beckman.
Yeah, it really is. To have a hitter as good as Beckman in the one spot is a really, really nice advantage that the Titans have.
And not only is the speed very dangerous when she does get on base, but she finds her way on base a ton. She has a lot of power. She's kind of a all-around player. She takes ball 4. She will get the RBI the easy way as she takes her walk down to first. Brings the score to 4-1.
Yeah, still just one out in this inning with all 4 of the Titans' runs coming in this top of the 4th. Again, still the bases are loaded, and you're getting into a part of this Titan lineup that you do not want to deal with.
So now we see Haley Milgazzo. She is 1 for 2 in this game. And the first pitch to her is taken just outside for ball 1. The bench starts singing California Girls.
Haley Milgazzo, obviously from California, so
I do love that. I can't believe how long they do it, though. They get midway into the song, but they keep singing the whole time she's up there. As that pitch is taken high, throw to third base is no good, and Dowling will make her way home. In fact, everybody will advance. Titans now lead 5-1.
Yeah, that was really tricky right there for Dowling, almost not making it back to the bag and forcing a tough throw. That was really, really smart base running by everybody.
And very bold by Patton to make that throw. Maybe not the right choice with the bases loaded. I think it would have been a heck of a close play over there as that pitch is slapped to the right side, and she is going to finally be... You're going to call her safe at first base. That speed absolutely got her there on, once again, another pretty solidly hit ball right at the defender.
Yeah, I mean, it's tough when you're a defender because you know Milgazzo's so fast, you kind of rush a little bit, and she kind of bobbled the ball right there. And you imagine just Milgazzo kind of gets in your head a little bit. You know you have to go really fast in order to have a chance to get her out, and just unable to do so.
And now with runners on first and third, I am sure she will find her way to second as she takes second base here. They're going to cut off the throw. Not even going to give Beckman a chance to take home.
Yeah, not a...
Vikings trying a little trickery of their own. They knew what the Titans were going to be coming with.
Oh, yes. Oh, yes.
Thought they could fool them, but...
Yeah, pretty smart to cut that off, to be honest, because if that ball was bobbled at all at second, Beckman was making her way home.
I really don't even know if it would take a bobbling. I don't know if they could possibly throw it hard and fast enough to make the throw all the way to second and then back home by the time Beckman makes it home.
Yeah, I would have to agree with you there.
As long as Beckman got a good jump. But smart from all sides.
Yes.
That ball is driven deep into left field, and it is going to be dropped down. I thought that ball was gone.
Me too.
That is going to drop down. Both runs will score, though. Brings the score to 8-1 with a stand-up double. Jin Kuhn having herself quite the day. That ball just died. That was very well hit.
Yes, it was. It was kind of a line drive, but it could have made it over the fence for sure. It was hit pretty low, but still, like you said, stand-up double. Titans working on 8 runs in this top of the 4th inning, and all of these runs have come with just 1 out.
Yeah, it is. It is kind of piled on quickly for the Vikings. So we're going to see a pitching change for the Vikings, unsurprisingly, after what has happened here in this inning. We're going to take a short 30-second break and be back with a little bit about this pitcher after this.
Why is Illinois Wesleyan the #1 school in Illinois for jobs? Maybe it's because we're the AND University. That's right, A-N-D. And here you can explore the arts and study in a pre-professional program, double major, and play a sport, do an internship, and study abroad. Your opportunities are endless. Set yourself apart with a degree from Illinois Wesleyan.
And welcome back to Carol Willis Park at Inspiration Field. 8-1 is now the score. The Titans have turned it on, and if you happen to miss maybe the last 20 minutes of action, you've kind of missed everything. The Titans had 0 about 20 minutes ago, and now here we sit at 8-1. Things have changed quickly, Emma.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, like I said, all 8 of these runs coming with 1 out, just one after the other. And we've said this a million times, but this Titan lineup can hurt you in so many different ways, and they're showing that right now as North Park has to bring in a new pitcher.
And they will be bringing in Skylar Brill. Skylar Brill,
5'7" freshman out of Germantown, Wisconsin, listed as a utility player, so maybe she must do a lot of things. She's only pitched 3 1/3 innings this whole season with an 8.4 ERA.
Yeah, with only 3 innings pitched, you can't really trust ERA because one bad at bat could spike your ERAs. That pitch is taken low.
Has recorded 4 strikeouts in those 3 1/3 innings.
Yeah, that 1.5 whip is pretty good. Still very limited numbers.
Yeah, and another freshman on this roster that's coming in to pitch. We saw the starting pitcher, Gonzalez Villegas, in the first game was a freshman as well. Again, really tough spot as a freshman when you don't have a ton of experience.
Now facing the reigning CCIW hitter of the week, Ava Corey. Count 1-1 with a runner on second. That pitch is in the dirt. Makes the count 2-1.
I think being a closing pitcher has got to be one of the toughest positions in all of sports, to be honest, because most of the time you come in and you're already climbing uphill because you're staring down in this scenario a 7-run deficit. I mean, that's such a tough spot to be in.
Yeah, with a runner on second that is not hers. That run would be credited to Eden Baker if it does come around to score. That is Jen Kuhn out at second base. And Corey awaits her next pitch. And she swings and misses at that one for strike 3. Brill comes in and strikes out the reigning CCIW hitter of the week. Great start for her.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, we saw Baker throwing with a lot of speed, and then when you get a new pitcher, it can be difficult to adjust. You saw that was a bit of an off-speed pitch there. Ava Corey just way out in front of it there.
Yeah, and you can really see it with Wissmiller here from this camera angle. She is now towards the front of the batter's box. That pitch hangs in Brill's hand a little bit. It's a couple feet high. But before we're seeing, I noticed most of our hitters seem to be standing pretty far back in the box, and now Wissmiller is almost fully in front of the plate right now.
Right, exactly. It's, very, very interesting how these hitters are able to adjust so quickly, especially with a pitcher you've never seen before. You don't know what her stuff is like at all, but it's probably a safe bet that she's thrown a little slower than Baker, just because Baker threw it really, really hard.
Absolutely. That ball is driven foul. Solid contact on that foul ball, though. It's Westmiller seems to be on it, just a hair late there.
Yeah, you heard some reaction from the crowd over here, thinking she could have jumped on that one, but was just a little bit late.
And now the next pitch to Westmiller is taken for a strike. Evens count up at 2-2.
Yeah, really good pitch right there, kind of low in the zone. It looked like a little bit. Just very, very good. Very, very good pitch.
Westmiller wanted nothing to do with it. And now Brill gets her sign. And the pitch. One will drop down in front of the plate for a ball. Her ball, it really dies off right at the end. I mean, that pitch, even halfway through the pitch, looked like it was going to be a good pitch, and then all of a sudden it's 2 feet in front of the plate in the dirt.
Right, exactly, and that's really good patience to not swing at those types of pitches.
Very difficult not to, as that will be ball 4. Now Westmiller finds herself on first base, and that will bring up number 31, Bailey Turner.
Yeah, she kind of got this run started for the Titans in this inning.
That's what I thought. She has 1 hit in this game and an RBI. That ball is hit straight up. The wind played with that one a little bit, but Eden Baker able to range over, and after starting the inning pitching, she's able to make the 3rd out of the inning out in center field. 8-1 is your score. The Titans did all of their damage here in the 4th inning. We'll be back with the 5th after this short break.
If I lose, I'll respond with respect.
If I win, I'll back it up with humility.
If I fail, I'll rise up with honor. It's tough for us to put it all on the line.
Don't undo my hard work with poor sportsmanship.
Respect. It's the name of the game.
Welcome back to Inspiration Field at Carol Willis Park. It's the bottom of the 4th inning. Ignore the scoreboard. I just now fixed that. That is a me issue. 8-1 the score, though. Emma, going into that last inning, it was only 1-0 North Park. What happened there?
I mean, a lot. The Titans got through their entire lineup in that one. I mean, Bailey Turner got things off with an RBI. A couple errors by the Vikings brought in some more runs, but, you know, just a lot of good pieces of hitting in the heart of that Titan lineup. All with 1 out. All of the runs were scored with 1 out, too. So hopefully Caroline Gatchell can, you know, kind of breathe a little bit here with the 7-run lead. In the bottom of the 4th, she gets the first out right there.
Yeah, you got to be a little more confident up there with the 7-run lead. You're now good to give up a couple of.
Yes.
If it happens, it happens. The only run that she's allowed so far was on the home run. So, I mean, still really pitching well.
Yeah, off the bat of Snyder, who is up right now. That was her home run that Gatchell gave up in the bottom of the 2nd, but, you know, since then has pitched really well. That's really the only blemish she really has.
Yeah, only 2 hits in this game, as that one is going to squeak over Jin Kuhn for the 3rd hit of the game. Of course, I had to say something. Snyder now on first base for the Vikings. That'll bring up Sahaki.
The designated player, number 17, Dora Sayaki.
Yeah, Sayaki got out her first time up to bat. Is the designated player in this one.
First pitch to her is taken low. Do you have the roster pulled up, Emma?
I do, yes.
Does that have height listed?
6'1".
6'1".
Yes.
She looks very tall down there.
Yes, she does look very tall.
She hits that over to Bailey Turner, who picks it up and makes the easy out at first base. And now with 2 outs in the inning, Probably a smart choice. Would have been a difficult play to get the runner at second.
Yes, for sure. That was going to be a tough play, getting Sayaki out there. I was going to look and see what Ava Corey, who's playing first base currently, was listed at. I think she's also either 6'1" or 6'2".
I believe she's listed as 6'1".
Okay.
As someone that is, just sniffing 6 foot even, I think she is taller than me. Maybe I'm lying about my height, but she seems a lot taller than me.
It's interesting how the men's and women's sports kind of do that. I feel like the men's sports are always trying to give themselves a couple more inches, but in women's sports it's a little bit different.
Yeah, maybe I'm wrong, but I believe she's listed at 6'1".
Oh, she's listed at 6'2".
Is she? Okay,
yes.
That's more believable.
That might be it, yeah.
Even then, it still feels like she might. That's a tall 6'2".
Yeah, for sure.
1-2 the count for Abigail Rhodes. And the next pitch to Rhodes is taken high, evens the count up at 2-2. Got a little distracted there. Sorry.
That's okay. Happens to the best of us, Tyler.
Carolyn Gatchell pitching a heck of a game. Runner on second now, though.
Yeah, I feel like you don't run into lefty pitchers super often, so it takes a little bit for hitters to kind of adjust to that.
That pitch is outside and in the dirt. Brings the count full. Abigail Rhodes with 1 strikeout in this game so far. That ball is hit to Bailey Turner. She makes the throw over to first for the 3rd out of the inning. No runs and no hits here in the bottom of the 4th. Titans lead this one 8-1. We will be back with the 5th inning after this 30-second break here on IWSports.com.
OSF Healthcare Cardiovascular Institute has been named one of the top hospital systems in the country for heart care. This prestigious award by the American College of Cardiology comes from our commitment to providing the highest quality of care. From general cardiology to complex surgeries and the latest technology. Nationally recognized heart care right here. OSF Healthcare Cardiovascular Institute.
And we are back at Inspiration Field here for the top of the 5th inning. Titans with a 7-run lead. It's where they found themselves last game in the 5th inning. They were able to put up that 8th run and win it in 5. This time, North Park is going to get the last chance. They're not going to get to air quote walk it off again.
Right. Yes. If the Titans could put another run on the board in this top of the 5th inning, that'd be pretty big. Claire Post had a couple RBI double, I believe, in the last inning. 2 RBI double. That added to those 8 runs. Pretty good stuff.
Brill back on the mound for the Vikings. Her first pitch is a good one. Strike 1 on the corner.
Yeah, certainly, again, tough to kind of adapt to a new pitcher, a new, set of pitches that she has.
Pitch is taken just low. Evens count up at 1-1.
Yeah, I was waiting for the delayed strike call from the umpire there, but didn't get it.
You see, that time I think I heard him past the headset.
Oh, okay.
So 1-1 count. 4 posts. She drives that one into the gap, and it will drop for a single. A double last inning and a single this one. That'll bring up J.D. Dowling.
Yeah, good job right there from Post to kind of hold that one off and send it into right field and give the Titans a base runner here.
And I believe we're probably going to see a pinch runner. Maybe not. Looks
guess
like Post
not,
is going to stay out there. We typically do for Post.
True.
She's going to stay out at first base for Dowling. And Dowling will bunt the first pitch she sees. It's a good one, and she will beat the throw out. A pretty pretty good jump there by Patton to get on that ball quickly, but just not able to make the throw.
I mean, Dowling is so fast. I mean,
not much of a chance for it.
So fast. Yeah, that was a great placement right there with that bunt down the first base line. That was really, really well done.
Hit it just hard enough that the catcher had to really come out to get it, but soft enough that the first baseman couldn't make the play easily.
Right.
That'll bring up Megan Fontanetta. She started the damage last inning. She will show bunt and pull it back. Last inning, she
hit by a pitch,
yes,
I believe.
That's what it was.
Yeah, after working the count big time. That was a big turning point in that last inning.
And now the next pitch to Fontanetta. She does drop the bunt down. This time the throw will be made for the out, but both runners will advance.
Again, a really well-placed bunt. Not able to beat that one out, but still doing her job, moving the runners to second and third. Still with just one out, and we're getting to the top of the lineup again, and this is not what you want to see if you're the Vikings right now.
Claire Post on third base and J.D. Dowling on second for the Titan leadoff. Beckman 0 for 2 in this game. Was able to reach last inning on a walk and came around to score. And she takes the first pitch for a strike. Now the next pitch to Beckman, that one will be taken low and outside, evens the count up at 1-1.
Yeah, that pitch actually looks pretty good right there. I thought they might call that a strike, but
Beckman gets her sign from Coach Tiffany Prager and takes strike two.
another good pitch right there, kind of up in the zone. Catching Beckman off guard just a little bit.
Now Brill throws that one way high and outside, evens the count up at 2-2. Two runners in scoring position for the Titans. Already with the 7-run lead. Beckman fouls that one straight back and out of play. The sun's really starting to beat down on us now, Emma.
Yeah,
feels
for
kinda
sure.
nice.
It feels really nice. It's getting kind of cold in the shade over here. I mean, not feel like I shouldn't complain considering the last couple days. It's
Yes.
definitely better, but still a little bit chilly.
That pitch will be fouled off and out of play once again. Beckman staying alive with the 2-2 count.
Yeah, Anna really, really working this count right here. Putting a lot of pressure on the pitcher here.
And the next pitch from Brill is way up in the zone. Brings the count to full. Not someone that you want to walk.
No. And definitely don't want to walk the bases loaded with just one out here.
Could look a lot like last inning. That ball is smoked out to left field, but the catch will be made by Snyder, and Post will not tag up. I thought that ball was going to be deep enough, but maybe playing things safe over there at third base, holding Post.
Yeah, especially with Milgazzo up here, the
Designated player, number 1.
lefty on this roster. One of the few, and if she's able to pull this ball like she did in the first game, then that would be a much easier score.
Now the wind picking up out to right field as you say that. Runners still on second and third now with 2 outs for the Titans. And a little bit of a swinging bunt attempt there is missed for strike one. Claire Tyler posts technically the winning run over at third base. The Mercy Rule winning run
Yes.
at third base.
Yeah, that's one way to put it, yeah.
The win it faster run out
Yes.
there, we should say. And now Milgazzo steps in and awaits the next pitch. That ball is fouled straight back. Keeps the count 1-2. Milgazzo 1 for 3 in this game with a stolen base and a run.
Milgazzo calls time there. Haven't seen that all day.
No, we have not. Very fast-paced game so far.
Yes, for sure.
Now she steps back into the batter's box and awaits the pitch from Brill.
Showing bunt, but she always does, so.
And it's one you've got to respect every single time. Even with 2 strikes, you never know when she might drop one down.
Yeah, exactly. You certainly have to be careful with her. There's no doubt about it.
So even with 2 strikes, Catherine Keene pretty shallow over there at third base.
Yeah, you see her kind of creeping up already. Even with 2 outs, Milgazzo is still pretty likely to bunt, I would say.
She hits that one into center field, and it'll be dropped by Maddie Tan. 2 runs will come around to score, and Milgazzo finds her way to second base for a single and advancing on the throw. Both runs scoring, though, puts us 10-1 now.
That ball could not have been placed. I mean, if Milgazzo went out there and set the ball down, I don't think she could have placed that any better. Just right past second base. There were 3 people running at it, and none of them had an easy play at it. I mean, the second baseman tried to make the play. Maybe the shortstop had a better play since she was running towards it, but I don't know. That was, going to be a really difficult play.
A tough play, but one I am sure Maddie Tan wished she had back.
Yes, for sure.
Now Jen Kuhn up to bat. She takes the first pitch for a strike.
Milgazzo did something similar last inning, bringing in a couple runs with a little bloop like that. So she's pretty good at that.
Next pitch is outside. Milgazzo will take third base. The ball just gets past Patton. Doesn't need to get far past Patton for Milgazzo to take off, though.
No, it does not.
Now, as you can hear, the wind picking up big time out to right field for Kuhn. And the pitch on the way from Brill is high and outside.
And again, Jen really working these counts here in order to hopefully get another run on the board with Milgazzo at third.
And the next pitch to Kuhn, that ball is ripped to the third baseman. She will make the throw over, and Keene will get the third out of the inning, but not before the Titans tack on 2 more runs. Brings the score to 10-1. Vikings get one more chance here in the bottom of the 5th to score 2. Otherwise, we end early once again. We'll be back with the bottom of the 5th after this short break here on IWUsports.com.
What?
Welcome back to Carol Willis Park. 10-1 is our score here in the bottom of the 5th inning. Titans just tacked on a few more after their big 4th inning. So things have started rolling well for the Titans. Vikings get one more chance though. Already down 9 runs. They need to score 2. They want to see the 6th inning.
Yeah, and Gatchel has been throwing pretty clean since that lone blemish on the scoreboard in the bottom of the 2nd inning.
As you say that, Gatchel hits Maddie Tan with the pitch. So now a runner on first for the Vikings. A good way to start off the inning they need to score.
I jinxed it. That's on me. I'll take the blame for that one, Caroline.
And that will bring up the leadoff hitter, Eden Baker. She started today's game on the mound. After a rough 4th inning, found her way back out to center field. And she is still leading off for the Vikings. The pitch is taken way high.
A very, very good hitter on this North Park roster. She does a little bit of everything.
Pitch is fouled straight back. 4 strike 2. Quickly in a 0-2 or 1-2 hole.
Baker has the most at bats on this Viking roster too, which is pretty crazy considering she also has pitched the most innings on this roster as well.
She does it all. A swing and a miss for strike 2. Obviously, I was incorrect on the last pitch when I said it was strike 2. I apologize for that. That was strike 2, though. 1-2 count now here in the bottom of the 5th inning. And Eden Baker swings and misses at that for strike 3. Caroline Gatcher looking to do it herself.
Yeah, that was a really, really good pitch right there by Gatchel to sneak that one by Baker. Just exactly kind of the fresh start you needed after hitting the first batter. That was good.
That's Gatchel's only her 3rd strikeout of the game. Is that a strike 1? Excuse me, that was her 4th. But, you know, not really a ton of strikeouts in this game.
No,
just being really efficient.
Yeah, relying on her defense quite a bit. And like you said, this is the best fielding team in the CCIW. So, you know, that's fair enough. It's a good thing to rely on.
And it's made for some really quick innings when she's getting 2 outs on just a couple pitches as she swings and misses on that for strike 3. Now 2 strikeouts to start this inning off. 10-1 still your score with 2 outs. The Vikings need to put up 2 runs here or they are done.
Yeah, Caroline must have heard us. She said, I don't need this defense right now. I can do it myself.
That pitch is hit out into left field. It will find grass and advance the runner. Now runners on first and second. Patton just stuck her bat out there and got the hit. Excuse me, that was not Patton. Patton is coming up to bat now. Keene just stuck her bat out there and was able to get the hit.
Yeah, she really was. Didn't even hardly make a swing at that.
Yeah.
It just put her bat out in the middle and let the ball hit it.
That pitch is way high and outside to Patton. Yeah, able to get one of those bloop hits that the Titans have a few of today. So, and the next pitch is taken on the outside corner for a strike. That was one I had to wait for see his hand. I didn't hear the call, and it was right on that corner. It was a good pitch.
It was a really, really good pitch.
Now a swing and a miss for strike 2. Titans now 1 strike away from sweeping the doubleheader in dominating fashion.
Yeah, Caroline's just having fun out there right now. Some of these pitches really making these Vikings hitters look pretty silly.
And she puts that one in the dirt by design. Evens the count up at 2-2. And now Patton with 2 strikes, the last chance for these Vikings. Though a home run would put us to at least the 6th inning as that ball is hit out deep to center field, and it is gone, taking out our center field camera. And why did I have to say anything about what a home run would do for us? Wow, what timing! Down to their last strike, and now we are guaranteed to see a 6th. And, you know, putting those 3 runs on the board, they're probably going to be feeling pretty good about possibly seeing more past that.
I mean, yeah, 6, still staring down a 6-run deficit, but when you can see the ball go over the fence like that, it's huge for your confidence just kind of as a team. Sorry that took out your camera there, Tyler.
Yeah, we lost our center field camera. This is what we're looking at now. Unfortunate. That is the fence out there. As that ball is smacked into the center field by Garcia, but caught by Hannah Beckman. What a play. As I will get the replay of that one.
That was
too
incredible.
Good. We'll take that replay before we even go to break. That ball was smoked to center field. Beckman laying it all out on the line to make that catch. Full extension. A little bit of a bold play there.
Wow, I think she was a little frustrated she didn't catch that home run ball.
Possibly.
At bat before. That was quite the play. Incredible.
So now 10-4 is our score. Vikings able to put 3 on the board when they needed to. So we will see the 6th inning. We'll be back with the 6th inning after this break here on IWUsports.com.
OSF Healthcare Cardiovascular Institute has been named one of the top hospital systems in the country for heart care. This prestigious award by the American College of Cardiology comes from our commitment to providing the highest quality of care, from general cardiology to complex surgeries and the latest technology. Nationally recognized heart care right here. OSF Healthcare Cardiovascular Institute.
And welcome back to Inspiration Field at Carroll Park. Ava Corey coming up to bat for the Titans after a big 3-run inning for the Vikings. All of the damage today has been done by home runs.
Yeah, pretty much. It's been a weird game. Not something you'd really expect with the wind and the cold, and the wind blowing into us a little bit. Kind of weird, yeah.
Yeah, that ball was absolutely driven to center field. Had to cut through the wind, and it still cleared the fence by a good bit. First pitch to Corey is a ball. And now the next pitch is also in the dirt for ball 2. Once again, I apologize for the loss of the center field camera there. That pitch is fouled straight back. I believe the camera is okay, at least. It just was bumped and is now pointing a foot lower than it was, which put it right pointing directly at the fence.
We can bill North Park later for that one. That's on them.
Yeah. We're not sure what happened out there. Now the next pitch to Corey. That one is driven to center field. That one is going to hang up, though, and it's going to drop as Eden Baker turned around like that ball was gone. And it fell a good 30 feet short of the fence.
Yeah, not what I expected to see there. I think those 2 outfielders out there were just really confused. I mean, the ball kind of got hung up in the air and started moving right with the wind. I don't know. That's very weird.
Yeah, Baker just didn't seem to... I think she saw the ball off the bat and then might have kind of lost it for a bit. Wasn't able to get back on it until too late.
Yeah, that was weird for sure.
Not sure if that one will actually be tabbed in air or not, though, because she did not technically get to the ball.
I think that will be a hit.
I think it will be as well. It is listed as a single online, so yeah, officially a single, just one that probably shouldn't have happened.
Yeah, really interesting play right there.
That'll bring up Casey Wismiller, though. With Corey getting pinch ran for over at first base.
That is Margot Gary, I believe, again. Is it? I might be wrong.
I don't think so.
Oh.
I think I see a number 8 out there. That ball is hit out into right field, and it'll be way foul. 4 strike 2. Yes. Do you have a pronunciation roster for us?
No, it's just P-Wow, I think.
P-Wow. I like that. Is that what she's called?
Yeah, that's, yep.
Can't say I've heard that one. That pitch is way outside once again. 1-2 now, the count to Wismiller. The 1-2 pitch to Wismiller. That ball is driven into the gap. It will get down for extra bases. Wismiller makes her way into second, and Pewa will come around to score. A great slide there, as that play was going to be close at home.
Yeah, it looked pretty close.
We can show a quick replay of that. Just able to slide under the tag.
Oh, yeah. Really good slide right there from Pewa to score that run. That was good.
Sneaking the hand in under the tag. So now runner on second. Titans lead 11-4. And that brings up Bailey Turner. First pitch will find its way to the backstop. Now a runner on third for the Titans. Pat not able to hang on to that one, as I believe that one will be a passed ball.
Yeah, that was a tough pitch inside right there, almost hitting Bailey Turner.
That makes the count 1-0, and that will be taken for a ball as well. Now 2-0. It's a little harder to tell where the pitches are without our center field camera now.
Yes, that
it's a tough loss. That pitch is taken outside for ball 3. Turner now worked a 3-0 count.
You know, if you're Coach Tiff right now, you have an 11-4 lead. Yeah, Bailey Turner up to bat, 3-0 count. I mean, would you let her go?
I bet if it's right down the middle, yes. But that one will not be right down the middle. It's ball 4. Now runners on the corner with no outs for the Titans. That'll bring up Claire Post.
And Claire Post has had a really, really good game here. You have her stats pulled up.
Yeah, she has 2 hits and 2 RBIs on the game. She had a 2 RBI double a couple innings ago and then a single last inning. So now we are going to see a pinch runner. That'll be Parker Cash coming in to run. Me and Luke have discussed this before, but that is what I would call a very cool softball
That's
name.
a baller name for sure. Parker Cash. I love it.
Parker Cash finds herself at first base.
She also is a student worker in the athletic communications office, so shout out to her.
Casey Westmiller at third base. Wouldn't be surprised if we see Cash take second on this first pitch. She does not. She stays put as Claire Post fouls that one back. 0-1 is the count.
Cash does not have a stolen base attempt this year, actually.
With a runner on third, I would not be shocked if this is her chance for her first.
I would not be either. First of her career. Parker is a freshman.
That pitch is taken outside. And Post awaits the next pitch. Takes it high. That moves the count to 2-1. Still no outs here in the top of the 6th inning for the Titans. The ball is hit straight up into the air. Eden Baker able to make her way under it and make the catch. A fantastic throw home to hold Wismell at third. She was not going to go there, but if she had, boy, would that have been a great throw. It probably would have gotten her out.
Well, I mean, that was a perfect throw. You can't get any more perfect than that to the catcher at home. That was really good.
Smart move by the Titans to hold Wismiller at third with the big lead. No need.
Yeah, Post just barely missing that one. You could see she really wanted that. She took a big swing at that.
And that'll bring up J.D. Dowling. Dowling 2 for 2. Or excuse me, 1 for 2 on the day with a base hit and a walk, as well as a ground out. J.D. Dowling scored 2 runs in the game. That was her chance to hit a couple in, and there we see the stolen base by Parker Cash. Might be listed as fielder's indifference, though, and not actually count as a stolen base.
Man.
Because we did not see a throwdown.
Well,
Either way.
That's all right.
It's a free base.
You take what you can get.
Yes. Now the next pitch to Dowling is in the dirt.
Dowling also has had a pretty good game, as most of the Titans have here in this game. Everyone kind of getting in on the action.
And now Brill's next pitch is taken just outside. Works the count to 3-1.
Yeah, Titans are really, really making Brill work for it. You kind of feel for her. She's been throwing a lot of pitches in all of these at-bats.
Not seeing any movement over in the bullpen either, so I believe she is out there for the rest of this game. Unless the Titans really start piling it on right now.
Yeah, she might double her inning count for her for this season. Like I said earlier, has only pitched 3 1/3 innings this season.
As she will. She gets her sign. And the next pitch, that one is smoked right back to her. She catches it and throws it to third. Wismiller able to get back in time, but a great play to get the out.
Yeah, really great reaction there in order to grab that. That's so tough as a pitcher to have to throw it and then the ball's coming right back at you. That's a great play.
And while she wasn't able to get the out over at third base, being able to stay with it and turn and make the throw was pretty impressive. As that pitch is in the dirt again. Made it close over there at third base.
Yeah, no doubt about it.
Wismiller on third, Cash on second, and Megan Fontanetta up to bat for the Titans. She smacks that out to right field, and a diving catch by Isa Santos. That will be the third out of the inning. We're going to take another look at that one.
That was a great play.
Well. Not quite the catch that Dowling made, but still a very impressive catch. She drops down to her knees to make the catch. Every inch of her was used.
Yeah.
Titans able to put one more on the board, though. Only 11-4, though. So we will see a 7th inning in this game one way or another. 11-4 is the score as we head into the bottom of the 6th inning. We'll be back after this 30-second break here on Illinois Wesleyan University Sports.com. That's not it. I don't know why I keep trying to say that. IWUsports.com.
Oh my gosh.
OSF Healthcare Cardiovascular Institute has been named one of the top hospital systems in the country for heart care. This prestigious award by the American College of Cardiology comes from our commitment to providing the highest quality of care. From general cardiology to complex surgeries and the latest technology. Nationally recognized heart care right here. OSF Healthcare Cardiovascular Institute.
And welcome back to Inspiration Field here for the bottom of the 6th inning. Titans lead this one 11-4, one that would be over if it was not for a 3-run home run in the 5th inning by the Vikings. They gave themselves a little extra life. Titans able to put one more on the board after that, but Vikings hopefully looking to ride a little bit of that momentum that they have.
Yeah, hopefully so. If they could, Gatchell's pitching with a pretty substantial lead here, which is nice, but you don't really want to give North Park, any sort of hope here late in this game. Anything can still happen, obviously, but you really don't want the momentum to swing towards the Vikings, that's for sure.
Yeah, especially when, the game was one pitch from being over before Keene drove that pitch over the center field wall, of course, but very close to being over, and now they have a little bit of a second life, one would say, kind of like a free life for them.
Right, and Snyder's up at the plate. She's was the first run of this game, hitting the solo home run in the bottom of the 2nd.
She grounds out to the second baseman, Bailey Turner. for the first out of this 6th inning.
17.
I'll bring up the designated player, Dora Sayaki. Sayaki 0 for 2 in this game.
Yeah,
Two groundouts.
the designated player, she didn't play in the first game.
And now Gatchel's second pitch. That one is hit straight to Jen Kuhn for out number 2. 2 up, 2 down rather quickly.
Yeah, no doubt. It's exactly the start you wanted from Gatchel in this bottom of the 6th inning. You know, like I said, don't want to give North Park any sort of hope here late in this game.
And now Abigail Rhodes up to bat. She hits a weak dribbler over to Bailey Turner, who makes the out. 3 up, 3 down for the Titans. 11-4, still your score as we head into the top of the 7th inning. You're listening to IWUsports.com.
What?
The boss said, my name's Johnny, and it might be a sin, but I'll take your bet you're gonna regret when I'm the best it's ever been. Johnny, you're awesome, up your bow and play your fiddle hard, cause hell's broke loose.
The 7th inning is here at Inspiration Field. Titans lead 11-4. The second game of this doubleheader. Been a pretty dominating day for the Titans so far offensively. 11 runs so far in this one, 8 runs in 5 innings in game 1. So they come up to bat here. They're probably not done, even though they safely, they have a nice little lead here. They feel pretty safe. But they would not mind putting a couple more on the board right now.
I mean, why not? You know, you might as well.
At worst, you make your stats look a little better.
Exactly.
But with this North Park team that has put, three runs up in an inning already, you don't want it to be close.
Right, exactly.
You're feeling pretty safe with the 7-run lead.
Yeah. Titans will have a pinch hitter here. This is a Hope Yeoman, I'm pretty sure. Is that correct?
Yes, it is.
Am I wrong? Okay, good.
Hope's first at-bat of the day. First pitch is taken outside for a ball.
Batting .364 on the year. Pretty good average for, she's only batted 11 times this season.
Taking advantage of the opportunities she gets. Has a double on the year as well. Yeoman waits the next pitch. She smacks that one to the left side, and the ball is fumbled. She will find herself standing at first base. A little bit of sloppy defense from these Vikings. As Keelan Keene unable to come up with that one and make the throw.
Yeah, I believe that one will probably be an error, if that's correct.
I believe it should be.
It should be, right.
Yes, it was listed as an error. So now we are going to see both a pinch runner and a pinch hitter. Maya Black coming in to hit for the Titans.
Yeah, a couple seniors getting some at-bats here. Pretty good walk-up song from Maya Black, if you ask me.
And a little bit of an odd situation here is now Anna Beckman is the pinch runner after she was just taken out. So not finding the bench long is Beckman.
No, she is not. It's hard to keep her off the field in any situation.
First pitch is taken outside for a ball. And with a 7-run lead, we'll see if they decide to send Beckman. I would be shocked if they do. But
yes, just in this situation, right.
2-0 the count now to Maya Black. Senior played a pretty big role last year for the Titans.
Yes, a very good player that doesn't see a ton of playing time, but does a lot for this team in a lot of different ways. Definitely a leader for this squad.
Two and 1 the count now. Runner on first base for Maya Black. And she shows bunt, pulls it back, and looks at a strike on the outside edge. Evens the count up at 2-2. Another lefty, though, for the Titans. Hopefully looking to pull one right now as the wind picks back up.
Yeah, that would be oh, she's showing bunt, though. Psych.
2 strikes. She pulls that one back. Now full count. I almost wonder if that's just a comfort thing, showing bunt before swinging.
All of them do.
Yeah.
It's really interesting to, I'm not sure.
This is a situation where unlikely to bunt. She wears that one right on the elbow. She's feeling that one. That is going to bring up Jin Kuhn once again.
Yeah, Titans still looking to do some damage here with no outs. Pretty comfortable lead, but runners on first and second, you might as well try to tack some more on.
Getting the first 2 runners on, both pinch hitters, and now you're getting into the meat of your lineup, the 3-hitter.
Right, no doubt about it.
And the first pitch to Kuhn is taken inside for a ball. Runners on first and second. No outs here in the top of the 7th inning. And the next pitch, she hits that one to the shortstop, Rhodes. Rhodes makes the play over to third base, where Beckman is safe. Another bold choice to turn and make that throw with Beckman running.
Yeah, I don't know if they would have had they might have had to play at first.
I think they absolutely would have.
So that was certainly surprising and
trying to get the lead runner, which I understand it's appealing to get the lead runner, but
might as well get the sure out. I mean,
out.
Especially when you don't have any.
Now
would have been a big first out, especially because now you've got Ava Corey up, no outs, bases loaded. I mean, if anyone has the green light, it's her, I would say.
Yeah, a little bit of a poor decision there for the Vikings. As Corey drives that one into right field. It might be deep enough for the sacrifice fly. It will be as Santos comes up with it. That will not matter as Beckman comes home to score, giving the Titans a 12-4 lead now.
Yeah, Beckman had that ball tracking the whole way. I mean, there was just no shot at getting her at home.
Yeah, I kind of expected it was deep enough, but then I remembered who was over at third base, and I knew it was.
Yes, exactly.
Now runners on first and second for Westmiller with an 8-run lead here in the top of the 7th inning. First pitch bounces. Makes count 1-0.
Again, Casey Westmiller had a very productive couple of games here today. Grand slam in the first one.
That's the true highlight of the day for sure.
Yes, absolutely. From an offensive standpoint, even though the Titans have, put up 8 runs and
lots of highlights offensively for these Titans.
Half inning. Yeah, that's pretty impressive stuff. But the grand slam definitely a highlight.
And now the next pitch to Westmiller is taken high. Brill now faced 14 batters already. She has doubled that number. Westmiller takes that one out to right field as well. Wind carries it a little bit, but Santos comes up with it. And tagging from second base is Maya Black. Looks like Jin Kuhn will hold it first, though.
Yeah, and who else but Bailey Turner up to bat here? I mean, another really good option that certainly has a green light in this situation when, you know, up 8. She could certainly do some damage here.
And 2 outs for the Titans. Bailey Turner awaits the first pitch to her. And it is taken just high for ball 1. Claire Post on deck for the Titans, if we get to her. And Turner drives that one out to center field, and a great catch is made by Eden Baker. Never mind, that ball fell. It was in and out of her glove. Kuhn able to advance to third. The monitor got right in my way. I'm gonna make an excuse for this one.
All right. That's fair, Tyler. That's fair.
Now runners on second and third with 2 outs. Score is 13-4. A very tough break for the Vikings, as obviously I thought she had the ball caught out there.
I'm not. I mean, that would have been a heck of a play if she was able to make the catch. I don't know if that's not an error, is it?
No,
okay.
No, that one will not be an error. She did get to it. That ball was hit out to left field in 1 pitch, 1 out. Snyder makes the catch, but not before the Titans put on 2 more runs. 13-4 is now the score as we head into the bottom of the 7th inning. We'll see if the Vikings can make any sort of comeback after this 30-second break here on IWUsports.com.
Berg drives one in the air to center field. This is down for a base hit. The Titans are going to win the ball game. Ethan Berg walks it off, and the Titans storm all the way back with 9 runs in their last 2 innings. They win it tonight, 13-12.
And welcome back to Inspiration Field. It is the bottom of the 7th inning. Vikings' last chance. Boy, would they need a miracle for this one, though.
Yeah.
They're down 9 runs.
Yeah, especially against, Carolyn Gatchel, who's pitched a pretty good game, except for just a couple mistakes. Not many, though. I mean, just a couple of bad pitches that the Vikings took long, and that's about it.
Yeah, 3-run home run and a solo home run, the only damage done against her today. Faced 24 batters. First pitch is in for a strike.
In the last inning, she was extremely efficient, 3 up, 3, or no, because she hit the batter. But
yes.
Besides that
after
one,
the leadoff hit batter.
Yes, after that, she was very, very efficient, getting 3 straight outs. So, hopefully she can do something similar here. Give the Titans victory.
Maddie Tan up for the Vikings, looking to prevent that, and once again hits the first batter of the inning.
Well, maybe that's just what she does, and she'll get the next 3 out really quick. She just needs to hit the first one.
Back-to-back innings of it.
Yeah, and then get 3 out. That would be good.
Yeah, not an ideal way to work things, but been efficient so far. Titans lead 13-4. I believe we are going to see a pinch hitter come in for Eden Baker. That'll be Bella Froworth. I did get that pronunciation correct,
yes,
right?
You did. Yes, you did. That was good. I heard Tommy, our PA announcer, say it earlier, so that's how I knew.
Yeah, Tommy gets it right.
Tommy makes no mistakes.
Yeah. He's a little better prepared than myself.
Me too. What can you do?
Tommy, our wonderful announcer for softball. If you listen to any baseball games, though, you've probably caught him on a broadcast as well. He does some play-by-play in color for the baseball team.
Tommy, in addition, is the best pickleball player I've ever seen in my entire life.
I believe that.
He's incredible.
I believe that. That first pitch is taken for a strike. I've never seen him play, but I know he grinds out there. He's out there daily.
He is daily out there, sometimes twice a day.
That pitch is going to be foul. Dowling almost able to make a play on it, though. Great effort out there in left field.
Wow, that would have been a heck of a catch.
She covered about 60 feet there to get to that ball even.
And she can do that. This it doesn't matter who you put in the Titans outfield. It's going to be fast. You know that's a guarantee.
And Dowling has been a defensive substitution out there in left field several times, starting out there for this game, but someone that they feel comfortable out there with.
Yeah, no doubt. And sometimes, Megan Fontanetta usually starts out there typically, and she's also extremely fast. So
a swing and a miss for strike 3. It's the first out of the bottom of the 7th inning. That'll bring up Issa Santos. Santos 0 for 3. Never mind. We are going to have another pinch hitter.
Oh, why not? The Titans did it. You might as well.
Yeah, now is the time. It is Vivian Santillan. Yeah, you got to have a pronunciation over there, right? No pronunciation?
No pronunciation for her.
Does that feel correct to you?
Sure.
Very sorry if I'm wrong.
I'm really bad with names.
We're going to be confidently wrong.
Yes.
As Van Tillen swings and misses at that one for strike 2. I guess we could just call her Vivian.
Yes,
I'm pretty confident in that one.
That one seems pretty self-explanatory, which is good.
Vivian takes that one high. Feels wrong referring to athletes as just their first name.
Yeah, it does, doesn't
even
it?
when you know them outside of athletics, I think of them as just a last name or first name, last name.
Yes.
A swing, and I believe that ball was fouled off but caught by Post for the strikeout. That is 2 outs here in the bottom of the 7th inning, both by strikeout.
Yes, very efficient work by Gatchel here in the bottom of the 7th. Again, maybe she just needs to hit the first batter, and then she'll settle in a little bit.
She wants that pressure of constantly having a base runner that can score. So that pitch is taken just outside. Gatchel having a great game. Now up to 7 strikeouts, 6 hits, 4 earned runs, all by home run, though. Catherine Keene having herself a pretty good day. She is 2 for 3 with a home run. She hits that one to Jen Kuhn, who shuffles the ball over to Bailey Turner, and that will end the game as the Titans come away with the 13-4 victory.
13, North Park 4.
We will be back after the short break for a quick recap after this 30-second break here on IWUsports.com.
A good citizen is someone who wants to make a positive impact, both in their communities and in the world around them. The Division III approach is absolutely the best approach out there for amateur sport because it wants student athletes to explore all parts of who they are. Be successful in the classroom, be successful in competition, be successful in the community. So our student athletes learn what it means to strive for and attain success, but doing it the right way and being good citizens.
And welcome back to Inspiration Field as the Titans come away with the doubleheader sweep, winning Game 1 8-0 and winning Game 2 13-4. Kind of an offensive onslaught for these Titans, something that we've seen several times out of them.
Yeah, absolutely. And when your pitching staff is kind of giving you a pretty good cushion, it's a lot easier sometimes to put runs on the board. It takes a lot of pressure off of you offensively when you know you've got a good pitcher out there who's going to stop the other team from scoring a ton.
I think about anybody could have been out there today for the Titans, though, with the run support that the pitchers received and the runs that they were able to keep off the board. It was a great day all around. Titans finished Game 2 with 12 hits, no errors. They did leave 9 runners on base, though. The one almost weak point for the game. It's hard to call it that. That's when you score 13 runs.
They just had runners on base at
Constantly.
pretty much all times. So if there was an out, there was going to be runners left on base, probably.
Yeah, lots. that is insane. I didn't realize that they left 9 runners on base while scoring 13.
Yeah. I mean, everybody had a day today. It's wasn't just one person. Lot of good, run support from everybody in this lineup. It didn't matter who was up. It was going to be, dangerous if you were the North Park pitchers today.
Yeah, really showed off that depth that you were talking about. After this 13-4 win, after sweeping this doubleheader, Titans have bolstered their lead a little bit now in the CCIW. That could change very quickly, as North Central did not play today, so able to gain a gain on them by winning both today. That's going to be it for today, though. We had a nice day, good weather, 2 wins, and not much you can ask for if you're a Titan fan.
Yeah, not much else you can ask for, that's for sure. Do you happen to know when the softball will be back in action?
Yes, we will be back here on the 24th against Co. It's going to be one of those weird games that starts at 2 p.m., a 2 and a 4 o'clock game on a Wednesday. Hopefully you can tune in for that one. If you can't make it here to the ballpark, going to be a good one. Both of these teams have been ranked at some point in the year, so could be a battle. This is a rescheduled game as well. They were supposed to play earlier in the year. That's why we are getting the random non-conference game here late in the middle of the conference season.
Right, and not to mention, the Titans pulling off 2 wins here today, playing their 5th and 6th games again in 3 days.
Yes,
which is quite the grind. Very, very impressive performance on, maybe having a little fatigue from the weekend, but still Titans able to pull out 2 games here. And, like we've said, there are no easy games in this league, so getting the sweep is big. It's big, and it's going to end up being big probably later in the year as the CCIW race probably, we would imagine, get pretty close, get pretty heated as we continue on.
And the Titans already done with North Central and Milliken, the 2 teams trailing them. They will still have to face Augustana, though. Augustana sitting at 6-3 in conference. Won't be an easy one, so you never know how things can end here. But right now, Illinois Wesleyan hoping to host the tournament. That will be the weekend of the 8th, 9th, and 10th. Hopefully it'll be here. If not, I hope you guys tune into wherever it is. But hopefully you guys enjoyed us on the call. I'm sorry I'm not Luke.
Tyler,
not as prepared as Luke.
Tyler needs to give himself some credit. He does a great job.
We'll say I'm giving Luke more credit, though. Luke's just incredible at what he does. Hopefully you're listening, Luke, because I won't say this to you again. So, all right, we got to get out of here.
Yeah, we got to
Thank you guys for listening. Once again, final score was 13-4. We got baseball on Tuesday, softball on Wednesday, and softball and women's lacrosse on Saturday here on IW Sports. Hopefully you tune in. Thank you for listening.
TGOE.